All right, guys, welcome to the hub of fantasy football. You got your host, Uriah, and my co-host, Mr. Foley.
What's up, what's up?
And we have Mr. Evan, the other co-host.
Hey, how you doing?
So, guys, I hope y'all are having a wonderful week. And this is week 9 of the NFL season. I know it's crazy. Y'all got anything going on this week?
Happy Halloween, that's all.
That's all.
Yeah.
Going through the full original Halloween series up to Halloween 5 tonight. Gonna check out Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, tomorrow night.
All right. So I guess we can just dive on into what's going on. We'll start with the injuries. Now, you guys are going to have to help me with this because basically it's all questionables.
Yep.
And I may have missed something. Let's see.
It's hard to keep up with right now.
I know it's so many people. So let's start with the Saints. Derek Carr.
Who's left?
Well, Derek Carr is supposed to be back. Is he back?
I think so.
Probably, I guess. I don't think that it matters, honestly. Just they can forfeit the rest of this season, be all right.
All right. So, just watch your calendar. Just make sure you get your up to date info. Andy Dalton, is he back this week?
No.
Really?
He is healthy, but they're sticking with Bryce Young.
Yeah, they're rolling with Bryce.
His thumb has healed, but it is Bryce Young.
Let's see. Next, we got Mr. T. Higgins. Is he back?
I don't think so. I think I saw actually earlier that he's still down. He got a DNP to open up the week. It is Wednesday. That's the tough part about us doing this podcast on Wednesdays. Is that
I know. And I got Rico. That's I don't even know if I would start him, but I think he's questionable. The next one, which is interesting to me, Mr. Will Levis.
Yes, he might be back this week. It's looking, I think, like he's trending towards being back. I mean,
I know because if I'm in the same predicament you've been in with my quarterback being and the Superflex being off, so it's either Jordan Addison or Will Levis.
Oh, that is a terrible choice. I don't like either of them.
That's so gross, isn't it?
Oh.
Yikes. Yeah, I think Levis is probably going to be back. He got a limited in today. That's probably good enough.
ETN, I heard he was back.
He is probably back.
What is that going to do to the backfield?
It is going to make it disgusting.
Yep.
I mean, I've been on this drum for a while. I don't want anything to do with either of them. Just no.
It's scary. Let's see. Gabe Davis.
He will play this week. He is the only Jags wide receiver that is like
alive.
Yeah, I mean Brian Thomas, the same team, might play this week. It's not as.
I thought
serious.
He said it was up 2 to 4 weeks.
They originally thought it was more serious than it is. It's now a contusion. He had a limited practice today, so he might be able to play this weekend.
Okay. Dallas Goedert.
Is he going to come back at all? That's what I'm wondering. he pulled his hamstring 6 weeks ago.
Those hamstrings.
I know.
They have a issue. They always last longer.
It's a lingering thing for sure.
Jordan Love.
I think it's Malik Willis.
Really?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that.
The to be clear, undefeated as a Packer. Malik Willis.
Yes.
Sorry, not Will Levis. Malik Willis. He has a better record as a Packer than Jordan Love.
Also, DK is questionable. I don't really know. I imagine that's from last week's injury.
Yeah.
And it's like he said, it's Wednesday, and it's probably just taken care of. Also, good for note, the Jets kicker, Zerline, is on IR.
Okay, well, I was about to say they needed to cut him. So he's been awful.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, if you got him, you might want to cut him.
There is a big one that I don't know if you have.
What's that?
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, what's up with him?
Groin/core. Did not practice today. Not limited or anything for quarterback. That's a little scary.
That's that dookie muscle.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, and also, I mean, yeah, you don't want your running quarterback to have core problems, groin problems. That's tough.
Apparently, he started having some symptoms like right after the game Sunday, and they listed him as questionable now, and did not practice at all, not limited or anything.
All right, so last week I went a little bit soft with my predictions. So on this week of Spicy Meatball, I have my first hot take. It is going to be trade Mr. Jordan Mason now.
Ooh, I'm glad you brought this up because here's the question: if you're a Jordan Mason owner and you don't own McCaffrey,
what do you do?
Do you trade for McCaffrey? Was my question. You're saying sell Mason.
I think my question is, what could you get for Mason at this point?
Yeah, I don't.
That's the reason I say you got to do something now because he's at least good for this week.
No, he's on bye this week.
I know, but you don't know. Next week he could start. Next week he could not start.
We also don't know that CMC is actually going to be, coming out and being Christian McCaffrey when he gets back in a week.
That's what I'm saying. It's a hot take. I say trade him.
Now, I say if you can, it's going to be hard to do, but if you can acquire McCaffrey, it's probably worth doing so. I sent out an offer. I was thinking about doing it for like 2 weeks, and I wish I had, because it does look like McCaffrey's going to be back next week. So, yeah, try to get McCaffrey if you can, or if you can sell Mason, sure. I just don't think you're going to be able to get much for him.
I don't think you're going to get much either, but this brings me to my second hot take. Get yourself a piece of the Ravens' offense if you can.
I don't know. Deontay Johnson, sure, but I mean, I think this hurts Zay Flowers.
That's kind of my hot take. Is that I'm not on Deontay Johnson at the Ravens. I'm not feeling it all that much.
Well, if you did you watch the game?
No.
Because it was pretty sad when Lamar rolls out and throws and hits somebody directly in the hands.
Yeah, he had like 8 passes that just bounced right off of his receiver's hands.
And that's why they went and got Deontay.
That's exactly right. I mean, that's been the story since Rashad Bateman has been there. He's just never been the reliable receiver that Lamar needs. And Zay Flowers, that's why I hated it as a draft pick. Zay Flowers is talented, he's flashy, but he's not going to be a reliable, high-volume guy.
I know. So, the third thing. Benching AR was the best thing they could have done.
I disagree.
No, I'm for it.
Thank you.
See, look,
Thank you, Evan.
I'm obviously quite biased about this, but it's the best thing for your Michael Pittmans that you can possibly get is to get rid of AR. He's just not 2 for 15.
Look, I agree with, for fantasy, okay, it's great for fantasy. If you own any of the Colts receivers, it's a good move for us. Just for the organization, the only thing I can see is if he's lost the locker room, if the locker room turned on him, which I don't know if that's the case. B,
well, you don't tap your head and come out on
I know,
3rd and goal.
That was not a good
I know
look.
It was a bad look, but I don't know if the locker room has turned on him over that. The other thing would be is Shane Steichen's job on the line this season? Because I do think Flacco will win you more games this year, but Joe Flacco is not going to win you a Super Bowl. He's not. He
did it once.
Thank you.
In his prime, how many years ago? He is not going to win you a Super Bowl. The Browns tried that, and he ended up throwing 9 interceptions in the
That's
playoffs.
true, but what a glorious little run he did have in Cleveland. It was good looks.
It was a good run, but he's not going to be the answer. Anthony Richardson, as bad as he has been, I'm not making excuses. He has been awful at times. There are some throws he makes that I'm like, I can throw better than that. Maybe I can be an NFL quarterback, but his upside is still there. We knew when they drafted him that this was going to be a project guy, and he still has these amazing plays that very few quarterbacks can make, but his accuracy is the problem. His accuracy is not going to get better sitting on the bench. I think you've got to stick with him and just try to work him out. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but there hasn't been enough of a sample size to give up on him.
I'm not saying give up on him. I think he needs some more time. And whether that be some more time with a specific quarterback coach or something, he needs it because other than week 1, he really hasn't been anything special.
The big conversation this week in the NFL is, does the NFL have a QB development problem? The fact that all these rookies keep getting out there and it just doesn't, 9 times out of 10 it's not working. You get some outliers in there, but I think that you're right. The best way for him to get to there is to watch somebody who's been there and work with
But also, here's the thing, you were talking about that. It's just the last 5 years that it's really been a problem because back in the day, and y'all know this, back in the day, quarterbacks normally didn't get taken round 1. It was, 2nd, 3rd round. And now it's you got Joe Bob from Minnesota who had one good game this season, And all the Mel Kipers in the world are like, he's the greatest. He's 6'4", he's 230. He had... Come on, man. I mean, you can't go off one game in 1 year.
I mean, look, I am in general in favor of sitting rookie quarterbacks and letting them learn. I think specifically with someone like Anthony Richardson, the things he has a problem with are things that he needs to work out on the field. He's not going to get better watching the game. He has to play the game to get better.
Well, you say, I mean, I can't. I'm not disagreeing with you. It just goes to philosophies. You know, my philosophy is more old school, like Steve McNair. He sat on the bench for 2 years. And I understand, throw them in the fire and see what they can do if they cook or crumble. So
Just you look at Jordan Love. He sat behind one of the greats for years and years and years, and now he's
one of the greats. I mean,
I
hate
don't
to
like the
say
man either, but absolutely,
Yeah.
he's one of the greats.
I'm joking.
Sure. I mean, the only all-time quarterback that didn't sit. Well, I can't remember if Montana sat actually, but the most recent was Peyton Manning.
He did.
Yeah, so Montana and Peyton didn't sit, but yeah, Brady sat. Mahomes sat. Mostly they do sit, but again, it's a very specific thing with Richardson that I don't think you improve your accuracy by not throwing the football.
Fair.
Well, and when it comes to accuracy as a quarterback, NFL, you should have already had it by now. But that's a whole nother story. The next take I got is Mr. Danny Dimes.
Is the worst quarterback
He's
in the
bad.
league.
No, he's not.
Oh yeah, he is.
Okay,
He's not
okay.
the worst, but he's bad.
Let me explain. Okay,
And it's Daniel Dimes.
it's not him. It's his offensive line. That's the problem. Last year at this time, he had 32 sacks. This year, 16. Is that better? No. Slightly.
Statistically, it is.
Well, slightly better.
number wise.
But what I'm getting at is he's done decent. He's not bad.
He's not the worst. He's not.
Statistically, sure, he's probably not the worst, but
No, Gardner Minshew's
watching
the worst.
that game and watching him, I don't know if you saw the wide angle of that last interception against the Steelers. He had two wide open receivers directly in front of him, and he threw it at a double covered guy over their heads straight into a defender's hands. That's just
You know who I would comp Daniel Dimes to, actually?
Bo Nix.
Joe Flacco, who is not as good as, people act like Joe Flacco is some sort of elite quarterback. He's pretty bad, actually. He's just better in comparison to these people.
Remember what I said? He's just
better
decent.
than Deshaun Watson. He's better than...
Don't throw an interception.
But he's going to do that, too.
Well-
Flacco's going to throw a lot of interceptions, and Daniel Jones is going to throw a lot of interceptions. But I do think there are worse quarterbacks.
But Joe Flacco does have a Super Bowl ring.
That's true.
Yeah, and so does Trent freaking Dilfer.
You know who's a better quarterback?
Both played for the Ravens.
Tommy Cutlets. Bring him back. Let's put him back on the field.
All right, guys. So we'll move on to our Week 9 games.
Before
What you
we
got?
do that, I did do a little research. So I've been going through over the last 4 weeks, whatever, of redraft stuff for each position. Having gone through all of that, I felt like it was time to revisit our draft.
Oh, Lord.
People got
Re-rank
really mad. Yeah, exactly. People got really
Do
mad
we have
about
new
how I graded
rankings?
them. We do have new rankings.
Wow.
These are... Look, this is not a perfect metric. I'm going to say that to begin with.
Is that because it was just something you cooked
Right.
up in your crazy brain?
No,
Right
this
now,
is-
I'm writing a number. I'm going to say that right there is where he still thinks he's at.
Yeah.
And I'll go, okay.
You're
Yes.
probably
Okay.
wrong.
Let's see.
We'll
This
see.
is not me grading anything exactly. It's the total points of everyone you drafted. And,
Oh, okay.
And just putting those down. I turn those into a letter grade based on, the
Yeah.
person who's got the most gets an A+. Just grading on a curve. So, who do you think has the most points based on who they drafted?
Stone.
Wrong. Evan?
Is it not Joe?
No. It is Chiquita.
Really?
What?
Chiquita with an A+. Shout
Look
out.
at that.
Shout out. She had, 1,573 total points from the players that she drafted. So listen, if you don't like where you're here, it just means you've done a good job managing your team since the draft, or you've just gotten really lucky with who you've been up against. One or the other. So second place, James. Give him an A.
Ooh, really?
Third place, Tony.
Wow.
Fourth place, Matt with a B+, Stone with a B, Todd with a B-, Foley coming in 2 points behind Todd at C+, Joe
close.
with
That's
a
close.
C. Are you two getting uncomfortable that your names have not been mentioned yet?
Hey, dude,
No,
I told you.
not at all.
Look, I told you this year was a test for a certain thing, and it has failed.
Also,
Dong.
your metric means nothing to me because I'm doing so much better
Well,
than
this
you
is
this year.
statistics, so I give him that.
Yeah, this is...
Numbers don't lie.
It's
Exactly.
statistics for people that may or may not even be on your team anymore.
Dong C-, so you're number 10. Alan number 11. Evan number 12. You had the
Wow.
lowest
Wow.
points of everyone drafting. Like,
That doesn't seem can't be right.
I was shocked. I was.
It can't
I-
be right.
Also, just for clarification, Evan, what place are you in?
I'm in number 3. I'm 5 and 3. The top scoring team, just points for nothing, none of this nonsense, is Joe, followed by Stone, followed by me. Actually, no, it's Joe and then me. I'm
So,
2.
Shout out. I mean, that's good in-season management.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't
you would be
remember
terrible
doing
at
that.
best ball.
I do not remember doing that many pickups. But okay, I drafted all my running backs.
Except for DeAndre Swift. You traded
Well,
for
except
him.
for DeAndre Swift, but David Montgomery and Joe Mixon, and okay, fair enough. I guess Mixon was
1,204.
out for a bunch of leagues. I don't care for this number anymore. I don't.
Okay,
I don't want to
okay.
talk about this chart
Just
again.
question. What separates me and you? How many
Let's
points?
see. I had 1,452. You had 1,367.
100 points. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like about 90. Yeah.
All right. So moving on, we'll get our first game, which will be the Halloween Bowl.
It's
between
a scary matchup too.
Okay. But that would call for a. so our first one's going to be the Texans versus the Jets. The Texans are 6-2. The Jets
are about to be 2 and 7.
I
They're about
agree.
to be 2 and 7.
So, is there very much we want to talk about this?
You know who you're starting for the Texans and
Everybody.
the Jets. I'm just kind of avoiding all of them. I guess you're going to go with Brees Hall. You're
And Garrett,
probably
that's
going to
it.
put in Garrett Wilson and Devontae, but I don't like
And you
either
don't-
of those anyway. It's
And you
just-
don't want to do that,
No,
but you
not at
got
all.
to.
They're third slot wide receivers if I'm going to do it.
I would start Garrett Wilson over Devontae Adams.
I probably would
I,
too.
I would
agree
take
with
that,
that.
just for PPR.
Yeah, I would bench Devontae Adams this week.
Also saying that, guys, like I said, PPR, Garrett, non-PPR, Devontae. Just me.
That's fair, probably. Yeah, I can see that. I would still start Aaron Rodgers in a super flex. He's like right at the cutoff
sure.
line for me, but I would start him in a super flex still.
I would say for sure that
Okay.
they're much worse.
I'm going to ask some questions later, but I'll come back to that because there's other
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
you're
I
gonna
would,
give me that.
yeah, I mean, it's, we'll get on. Jets, Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson.
That's about it.
That's about it. Maybe Devontae, maybe Rodgers on a super flex. Next up, Cowboys versus the
Ooh,
Falcons.
we're not even gonna talk about the Texans.
You know what's going on
It's-
with the
look,
Texans.
you're-
All right, we can do it if you want, but
CJ,
you're starting CJ, you're starting Joe
Joe
Mixon.
I mean, are you
Mixon?
starting Tank Dell? That's the only question.
absolutely. That's the only person
Yeah.
alive.
I would too. My
When
only
is Nico back, by the way? Do anybody know?
Oh, I think it's like another 2 or 3 weeks.
Good
Yeah,
Lord,
there's still
okay.
some time. My only hesitation with Dell, and I do agree you start him, but don't just think because he's the last man standing he's going to be good.
Yeah.
Even against this depleted secondary,
Yeah.
just because we've seen this before. I think Xavier Worthy with the Chiefs is a good example where he looked really good when there was a bigger bodied receiver also like being able to handle the man coverage in Rashee Rice and then Juju Smith-Schuster. They both went down and suddenly Xavier Worthy's not able to do the same things. And Tank Dell's kind of the same way. He's a tiny dude.
But he's fast.
And
And
he's
that's
so fast. But now you don't have Stephon Diggs or Nico Collins to handle any of the man coverage.
It's kind of like a Brandon Cook situation in that too, and then he just kind of needs somebody else out
Yeah,
there.
exactly right. And that's my only concern with Dell. It is a banged up secondary that the Jets have. I would still start him, but just keep an eye on the fact that you don't really want the tiny guy to be your number one.
I guess what I should have said is Tank Dell flex.
Yeah.
The other two are definite starts, no
Oh,
matter
yeah,
what.
yeah, for
I
sure.
would like to see Xavier Hutchinson do something, but he probably won't.
Well, I mean, against this banged up secondary, maybe I wouldn't start him, but
Not a
maybe you can
not
sell
at all.
high after this.
All right. So moving on next to the Cowboys versus the Falcons. The Cowboys are 3-4, and the Falcons are 5-3. Talk to me about the Cowboys.
So gross.
It's so gross, but you just have to do it. And it's like, I mean, your CeeDee Lamb is going to get in there. And
Okay.
even Dak is one of those things. I sat him in my other league, and I was really happy about it until the last 4 minutes of the game, and now he's throwing up 2 touchdowns and just looking great. That's the kind of the Dak Prescott game, is that he's going to be awful the first half, and then in garbage time, when none of it matters anymore, he can get in the end zone suddenly.
Well, Mel, my take on fantasy is you want consistency.
Yeah.
Dak is not consistent.
But you know who is?
CeeDee Lamb.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
CeeDee Lamb looks pretty good.
Also saying that, Matt, you got fleeced on the trade.
He kind of got fleeced a little bit, man.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Shout
never,
out, Matt.
never deal with the devil.
My favorite customer. He has been so loyal.
I can see why. I can see why.
Yeah, because it helps you and nobody else. So-
Ferguson, I don't know about him either.
I would
know-
start
Turd, Turd Ferguson.
I would start Ferguson.
Okay.
I feel like that's one that you don't really have a choice, but I don't know what to expect out of it. I mean, he's for sure one of the best tight ends in the game.
Once
Is he going to
again-
work it? Who knows?
This week is tight end roulette. Who
Yeah.
knows?
It's no longer National Tight Ends Day, guys. And so I
That
don't
was
know
a
if
good
anyone
week.
heard that it was National Tight
Tight-
Ends
You know
Day
what?
Sunday.
I've been watching football now for 25,
First
28
time-
years. Never
first-
heard of National
first-
Tight
They
Ends
do it
Day.
every year.
I've never heard that
First
in my
time
life.
I've ever heard it either.
No, they
ridiculous.
do it every year, and I always forget every year. And
When
I'm like,
Collinsworth was saying that it's a rotating day. It's not on the same day at all.
Right.
It's just like they pick a day, and now this is not okay.
Well,
But
that's
it-
not even a day. That's no.
But it always works. They look at the script and they say, okay, according to the script, this is when all the tight ends are going
Right.
to.
Oh, so you're saying the NFL is scripted?
yeah.
I mean, Alvin Kamara said that.
Wow, conspiracy. Here, welcome to the conspiracy cast.
We're,
right,
we're going to take
don't
this
start-
podcast in a weird direction from here on.
Because
Don't start any Cowboys running backs. That's,
ever,
Not any of
ever.
it.
All right, Falcons. Do we need to even talk Cousins, Bijan,
Go and start
Drake,
Go with
Pitts.
Mooney.
Yes, Pitts.
Listen,
Mooney? Yes.
you know how I feel about Kyle Pitts. I would agree, start him this week for sure.
I don't want to. I mean,
Why not?
look, we've talked about this. I am a fan, but once again, consistency.
He's been consistent
He's-
the last
he's-
month.
As much as I have dogged on this
games
guy,
is not a month.
He's been doing. He's going up. He's going up, and he's actually looking like the guy that Foley tried to draft 4 years ago, whenever that was.
That
Amen.
Foley is hyped every
Amen.
year. He really does. And this is, I'm sorry, we didn't get into this last week, but this is important. The Ray drop. I dropped Ray last week, and we never really got a chance to talk about
Pump
it.
and dump scheme. Go
No,
ahead.
no.
Somebody pick
Ray
him up?
Ray was, someone dropped $11 on Ray Ray.
Stop listening to the podcast.
Foley is not your Sherpa. Do not follow him anywhere.
But listen, this was why I dropped him, and I was genuine in my like for Ray Ray, but it got to this point where Kyle Pitts took over the Ray Ray role. Everything that Ray Ray had been doing, suddenly Pitts was doing, and this was the logic with Ray Ray is if Kyle Pitts isn't going to be a thing, then
Somebody else has to.
Ray has to be it. He's the slot receiver. He's going to be the closest thing. But now they figured out Kyle Pitts, which makes Ray pretty expensive.
Well-
I love you, Ray.
Look, he's a nice guy.
I don't think I've ever seen a picture of him.
Hey.
He looks mad in his
He
picture.
does.
All right, so I will say this, and this is no slight to you, Foley, but you can't go from Ray and flip the script and say Kyle Pitts.
That's what they did.
You can't
I
do
mean-
that, but you can't call that.
What do you mean?
You just called it.
It's,
Did he call it?
I guess so. I don't know.
You were like, so Ray wasn't good, and now Kyle Pitts is good.
Yeah.
Ray
oh yeah,
was
I got
good.
it.
Like Ray
He
was
was fine.
He was okay. He, wasn't
wasn't
good.
good.
He was
He
getting
wasn't.
10 or
wasn't
11
good.
points,
He-
which is all I was asking
He
for.
wasn't Kyle Pitts.
Oh, no. But he was in that role. I mean, I always said Ray is not talented. He's just got that role.
And angry. And angry.
But yeah, and a little angry looking. But Pitts is
Does
both
look
talented
mad.
and in that role now. So I'm pretty excited about him.
Okay.
I mean, look, I have one league where I have both George Kittle and Kyle Pitts. I am flexing Kyle Pitts every single week.
All right, so the next one, which is the Dolphins versus the Bills. The Dolphins are 2-5. The Bills are 6-2.
That actually kind of surprises me that they're that high. I had been keeping that close to him, but okay, good for them.
I would say the Bills are going to wax the Dolphins, but talk to me about the Dolphins.
I think it might be a little closer than you
Really?
think. With Tua, he had a little tune-up game last week. He didn't look terrible, but I think a little bit more time, maybe they can get it.
I don't think
together.
Milkshake's that good.
I mean, is that his brain you're talking
That's
about?
his brain, yes.
I mean, look, he looked. I know that if you just look at his fantasy production, it didn't look good.
He did look good regular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For actual football, he was extremely efficient. He was what the Dolphins were missing.
And you know what? He learned to slide.
He did learn
He
to
learned
slide.
to
Feet
slide.
first.
Feet first.
Not head first, straight into a linebacker.
The entire nation just held their breath that first time he took off. But he slid. So hopefully he keeps doing that for my sake and for his own sake.
Yeah.
I mean, look, for the Dolphins, I think it's pretty cut and dry. You are starting Devon Achane. You are starting Tua in a super flex, and maybe like you can consider him in a one quarterback league. You're starting Tyreek Hill. I
Waddle?
would recommend sitting Waddle.
Yeah,
I would sit.
I don't know about Waddle. I don't know exactly what it is that's going on with him.
I'm in a
he's just-
situation where I might have to start him in this league, but I would recommend against
He
it.
has not broken 10 points since week 1.
Yeah, he had some drops last week. It was kind of sad to see. I think I have him as my wide receiver 25, which means you can flex him, but I would prefer to look somewhere else.
Okay. Let's see. What about the Bills? I mean, is there even a...
So Cooper
start-
popped up with a questionable tag. Again, it's
Who did?
Wednesday. Cooper,
Amari
Amari Cooper.
Okay.
Popped up with a questionable tag. I don't know about that, but I still like Coleman.
Now saying that about Cooper played 70% of snaps.
Yeah.
He just wasn't the person, which I think also goes back to what Foley just said about the Texans, or the Chiefs, where you have a mixture and you're hitting somebody, you just don't know who it's going to be that week. Last week it was Shakir and Coleman. This week it could be Coleman and Cooper. We don't know.
I
think
feel
it's
like. Go ahead.
Sorry, I think it's a pretty gross. It's like I've been saying for a lot of the backfields. It's a gross spread the ball around. I don't want any of the wide receivers. Dalton Kincaid is the only Bills pass catcher I want.
I say start Shakir.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Evan.
He's a good guy.
I was just going to say, I think that this game has potential to be a real shootout, and
Okay.
that's good for spreading out. You know what I mean? That's that elevates everybody's opportunities, and hopefully Amari Cooper gets some this week. That would be really nice.
I
Thank you.
need this to be a shootout, to be clear.
Yeah.
I hope you're right. I need a fireworks show.
What about the Dolphins tight end?
Jonnu Smith? I wouldn't this week. I think there are weeks for him. I mean, I called him last week as a start, and I think it worked out.
6 points.
Yeah, 6 points.
It was
That's
the
not-
week before he had 22.
Yeah, okay. I thought he scored a touchdown in that game. Maybe that was his only catch. Anyways, point is, yeah, I think there are weeks where Jonnu's interesting. He's kind of a streamer. I wouldn't do it this week.
All right, moving on. Raiders versus the Bengals. The Raiders are 2 and something, and the Bengals are 3 and 5. Yeah, this is look.
What is happening in Cincinnati? I don't understand the play
Their
calling.
defense, man.
I mean, yeah, the defense is definitely not good enough for him.
And why did they not pay Joe Mixon? Why?
But yeah,
Why?
Evan's right, though. The play calling has not been good.
the play calling is atrocious. 4th and 1, and they're throwing a screen. They're paying Joe Burrow this untold amount of money and telling him to throw it backwards on 4th and 1 when you're down 7 points. What are you talking about? And that's not even considering the fact that you've got Chase Brown in the backfield, who has been explosive and looking really, really good each and every single week. You could have punched that. You could have had Joe Burrow fall over and get a yard.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're both right. To Evan's point, like the scheme, I've always been a little critical of Zach Taylor's offensive scheme, but I think it's been more atrocious this year, and like routes that just lead to nowhere. There's no creativity in
Unless
this
you're
offense.
Chase, and it's a yeah.
Because Chase can do anything, but there's just no creativity to the play calling, which means, I mean, if Higgins is gone, everything falls apart. If Chase is gone, everything falls apart. Because to your point, Uriah, they don't have a good running back anymore. I mean, without Mixon, things are rough. They're very one-dimensional, and again, there's just not enough
I'd be
creativity.
happy as a Mixon owner. I'm actually kind of happy he's out of this situation, but yeah, it would be a different look. I don't see 3 and 5 if they had actually paid the guy, and if they could call some good plays, call something at least somewhat interesting, unique, any sort of brilliance at all. It's just very blah. It's a Like when they're wearing those whiteout uniforms, that's perfect. They are just a white piece of paper of a football team.
So what you're saying is they need to ask Madden.
Yeah,
There you go,
coach
absolutely.
suggestions for
That'd
sure,
be
dude.
better.
Give it a shot.
Wow, that's
That'd be
sad.
better than what's happening right now. That said, just because of the matchup, I would start Chase Brown on the basis that there's a good chance the Bengals get out to a good lead and start running the ball. Because the Raiders, I don't know if y'all know this, are a very bad team.
Yeah, they're not good.
Which brings us to the lineup. Nobody. Thank you.
No.
Yeah.
Not even Bowers.
Well,
Nope.
yes, Bowers.
No
yes,
Bowers.
Bowers.
Is it Gardner? Is Gardner starting?
Yes.
He is.
Yeah. Okay.
Gardner's starting indefinitely.
Ugh.
It's sad. He's for me, he's the worst starting quarterback in the NFL.
Ooh. Okay. Let's move on to the
And
chart.
I don't love him as a person because he went to Brandon High School.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was a Mississippi boy. All right, yep.
All right, next one, Chargers versus the Browns. The Chargers are 4-3, and the hot Browns are 2-6.
It's a brand new day in Cleveland.
A hot 2-6.
It's a brand new day in Cleveland.
I mean,
They got Jameis in there.
Jameis is running wild with crowd legs. Man, it's just the best ever.
They love him. All those interviews that he did in this game, they were top tier. Every
look,
one of them.
Has anyone in history thanked in this order my offensive line, my defensive line, Jesus, Eminem? Those, like, in history, has that ever
Did
been
he say
done?
that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Look, it's so bad. Like James said it in the chat. Were the Browns just not blocking for Deshaun?
Yeah, they
But
might have
you
just
said
hated
this
him.
last
Well,
week.
I mean,
the
they
injuries.
did get two people back,
Yeah.
which helps. But
You got
Is
DeWan
it
James
that
back.
bad?
You want to talk about losing a locker room? I have got to imagine Deshaun Watson lost that locker room months ago.
Oh yeah. And he-
look, the best thing he could have done is hire all his people that had accusations for him and had a big team massage
Jesus.
and
Stop it.
just what? That would have been great for those guys.
Stop it.
A little team building. Anyway, so for the Browns, I would actually say Jameis in a
I called him as a sit last week. I kind of like him this week.
In a
yes,
super
in a
flex,
super
yeah.
flex, I would say start him.
What's up
He
with
is
Nick?
Chubb.
the only Brown I would start.
Yeah, what's up with Nick Chubb? What's going on here? Is he still? I haven't watched a
mean,
whole lot of Browns.
No, it's he's going and he's hitting a 2-yard run, and it's a bunch of.
I mean, is he
two-
still splitting it with
He's
Ford?
split it. Well, it's
It's
Pierce
not
Strong.
him.
It's Pierre
Yeah.
Strong.
And it's not. It's like I said. He's not getting anything open, but it's because they're stacking the box,
Sure.
and he's not getting the runs, the openings he needs.
Are either of you brave enough to start Cedric Tillman?
No.
I might have to. I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, I should have done it last week. I should have just rolled those dice, but I didn't, and instead I started Amari Cooper and Michael Pittman, who combined for about a fifth of what Cedric Tillman did.
I mean, look, he's very exciting. Again, I kind of liked him as a rookie prospect. That said, I want to wait one more week before I would consider starting him. I mean, desperation flex like Evan's situation.
This is going to be one of those where I just almost certainly just have to throw him in there just to see what happens.
I know what y'all are gonna say. Njoku.
Start him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start it. Okay.
Just start anytime Deshaun Watson is not the quarterback.
tight end.
You start Njoku. And
He's
I mean, look,
fantastic. He's great. He's having an excellent year, and I'm happy for him.
6 of the last 7 games that the Browns did not have Deshaun Watson as their starting quarterback, their quarterback threw for 300 yards.
Also, if you go back to last year, with
Yeah,
Joe,
I'm going back.
yeah,
That goes back to last year.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll move on to the Chargers, which is much like the other team we did. Raiders. Nobody.
Here's the thing. Some people are going to get a little bit hype on Herbert. He has been throwing the ball more. He looked pretty good last week. I'm going to pump the brakes and say maybe Greg Roman is starting to trust Herbert to do a little bit more, but against this Browns defense, I don't want anything to do with him.
Yeah.
I'm still out on Herbert for at least one more week. That said, Vlad McConkey has been great. This was the guy that everyone thought I was really high on, and I really wasn't. But now he's looking really good, so
And
I
you're
kind
high
of
on him?
I kind of want you guys just to give me that credit. I'm still not high on him.
You want us
but I
to
think
give
can
you
start him
credit
this week.
because we thought
Yes.
that you were on top
That's
of
right.
it.
I took him a lot in best ball, is what
Okay.
that came down to. I did take him
Oh,
a ton in
Lord.
best ball. I'm still not high on Ladd, but I do think he's a start this week.
JK?
JK's on that line, but yeah, I'm going with him.
Flex.
I think JK's still kind of an auto start.
Okay. Moving on. Okay, this one, Patriots versus the Titans. All right, the Patriots. I don't even know. I think they're 2-5, and
So let's start with the
Titans are
injury
1
we
and 6.
missed, right?
What now?
Let's start with the injury that we missed.
Okay.
because
Tony
Drake
Pollard? Oh.
Drake May's in concussion protocol.
yeah.
That said, he is on track to play.
Okay.
He is in phase 3 today, which is it's hard to start 1 week after concussion, but he is on track to do so.
Look, if he plays, go out and get the Patriots defense.
The Titans defense.
No, the Patriots defense, because the Titans are terrible.
What does that have to do with whether Drake May plays?
Because he will give them. I mean, he'll score.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be what's his face
Jacoby Brissett.
Brisket. You're not going to have 76 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll shut up about the Patriots in a second, but my concern with the Patriots, anything this week, is your choices are either you're going to have a rookie quarterback starting after a week of not practicing, or you've got Jacoby Brissett starting, and we've seen that show.
May's better not practicing than Jacoby.
I mean, that might be true. May's been fantastic. He was, I mean, last week he looked elite before that injury. I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy to have called him as QE1. I will take all the credit for that. That said, I'm just not excited. Like, I will start Ramondre Stevenson, but it is tough. I think it's a rough matchup for him.
I think he's going to fool a lot of people with that game that he had last week.
Yeah, I know. I don't expect him to replicate that. I would start him, but I think it's going to be a little disappointing. And I would sit Hunter Henry this week. Same thing I said last week. Better days are ahead, but it's not this week. Except
no receivers if Drake May doesn't play, right? You're going to skip all of them.
Yeah, no. I think no receivers either way.
I would feel if May plays, Ramondre, maybe another wide receiver. I wouldn't do it.
He had that week where he really liked Pop Douglas, but I guess that's just a
But
fart
if he
in the
doesn't
wind.
play, you start nobody.
Yeah.
So
the only other thing to kind of note about this, and this applies to both sides of the ball here, the Lions hangover that the Titans are dealing with now. Teams are now 0-6 after playing the Lions.
Really? That's a fun fact.
It is a physical team. It was 0-5 like immediately after
Last week.
Well, the Cowboys. Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, the Cowboys were on bye, so they didn't really count. But then they came out after the bye and still lost. So
there you go.
there you go. Yeah. After you play the Lions, you are so beat up that you have not physically recovered. So I don't know how that plays with the Titans' defense or their offense, but
Well, Pollard popped up with a foot injury today, which makes me incredibly nervous.
are you starting Pollard?
Yeah, probably. I'm probably going to start Pollard. I feel like against the New England defense, he could miss one of his foot. He could leave that at home, and I'm still probably putting him out there.
I agree. I would start Pollard.
What about Levis?
No.
No
Not even a
Levis?
super flex. I mean, give me your.
I mean,
Addison.
it's him or Addison. It's kind of a
Yeah, I would go
Wash.
Levis in versus Addison, but I would go out of my way to avoid Levis. As the Levis fanboy at this podcast, I would not. I would try not to start him.
anybody else.
No.
No.
No. I mean, Calvin Ridley had a big game last week. I think he will have big games.
I don't buy
think
it.
it's this week.
I don't buy it at all. I think that was the definition of a fluke performance when he had that big game.
People are going to buy into this idea that it was, and maybe there's some of this, it was just because Hopkins was gone. I don't know. Hopkins has always had a little boomer bust to him. I mean, excuse me, Ridley has always been a little boomer bust.
Right, and Hopkins wasn't really doing that much in the first place.
No, I don't think it's easy to account for the targets. How many targets he got. I don't think this is a good week for Ridley. I think it's a bad matchup. Christian Gonzalez is one of the best corners in the NFL. Say whatever else you want about the Patriots, but Gonzalez is legit.
All right, moving on. Commanders versus the Giants. The Commanders are 6-something. The Giants are 2-6. What? Let's talk about the Commanders, Mr. Hail Mary.
Jaden Daniels is having an all-star season, and I love it.
Do we get the first
I
rookie
love it.
MVP?
No.
It's
Y'all
unbelievable what he's
Pump
doing.
the
not
brakes.
serious.
Pump the brakes. Like I said, he's gonna come down.
And yet,
How was he before the Hail Mary?
He was fine.
Exactly.
He was decent.
it
As
was
he
a
likes
close
to say.
game, but it wasn't a
Decent.
bad game. He didn't look bad.
No.
It was just
Yeah, but
tight.
you take what 70 yards, 60 yards, and a touchdown away.
Well, but he did get it.
Yeah, you got
Oh
it.
my lord!
I mean, most people do really bad
Yeah,
when you
because
start taking their
dum-dums-
points away.
Exactly.
yeah, but Dum Dum sitting over there should have been guarding somebody
Yeah.
over
All
there.
right, can we just take a second to address that?
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen
my
on a football
Lord.
field.
I agree that it was dumb.
That shows you have no command over your team.
I was kind of on the fence about Tyreek Stevenson when he came into the league. Like, some people really loved him, some people hated him. I was somewhere in the middle. That said, what he did with the whole taunting and all that had no effect on the play.
No. Well, all right. Actually, kind of it did, because he was supposed to be married up to Noah Brown the whole play. He was supposed to be, but he wasn't. Then the play started. He got lost, didn't know what was happening, where the ball was, saw it in the air, and because he was not already on his man, when he got to the play, first off, he should have been able to prevent Noah from catching it, but without doing that, he went up and batted it straight up into the air. Everything that he did
Was
from
wrong.
the snap was incorrect.
I agree
Every
with-
part of it was
I agree
bad.
with parts of that. I mean, look, ultimately, tipping the ball, I agree. It was a bad tip. I don't think he was, like, intentionally swatting it behind him. It's hard live.
It's
On a
I'm not
Hail
saying
Mary.
I could do it. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that you don't go up. You swat down.
Down.
I
That
think
is
when
that's
I
like
watched
pop.
the-
That's like
Well, but
Pop
he didn't
Warner.
have the angle to and I know what you're going to say. Well, if he had been there
If he had
sooner,
been in a
would
better
have had the
position.
angle.
Exactly.
I don't
I'm
think
just
he would
saying.
have. I don't think he would have had the angle. I think he did what he was supposed to do on that play, and it's just. I mean, these are plays of luck. Really, as much as I just was hyping up Jaden Daniels for having completed it.
It
it's
might be a play
and I don't
of
think
luck,
Tyreek
but
Stevenson actually did anything wrong.
every play is a play of luck to some degree, and you are
Look,
out there to
for-
break up passes.
for-
You just every
For-
part of it was bad.
For a wide receiver to score a touchdown, so many things have to go right. The line has to block. The running back has to block. Tight end block. Quarterback has to see it. He has to throw it. Quarterback has to lose. I mean, there's so
but
many
they called
things.
this a Hail Mary for a reason.
And I agree. I just think he was one of the many problems with that game.
Here's something that surprises me, though. I've been monitoring this for a couple weeks, and I'm even more surprised now. Noah Brown is still a free agent in our league and in most leagues. I
You can
mean,
have him.
yeah, I don't want him, but
It's just tough to
seems-
trust him because maybe he gets his 70-yard Hail Mary touchdown at the end of the game, but
But he's
probably
been the number
not.
2 all year.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't want him, but I feel like someone would want him.
You would think. I looked at him a couple times, and I just never. I'm already in enough wide receivers that might be good and might be really bad. I've got enough
Yeah.
of those. I don't
Look.
need any more.
So, Commanders, Jaden. Are we starting a running back?
Yeah, Brian Robinson. I think this
Okay.
is. I mean, he's back 100% now.
Scary Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you're rolling with Scary Terry. You're not starting Eckler. I mean, yeah, Brian Robinson, go with him.
Bench Hurts
Hell,
this week.
give Noah Brown a shot. Get
Ertz?
yourself 2 points.
Ertz?
Bench Hurts.
Okay. Moving on to the Giants. Giants that aren't that bad.
Makes me
I
sad.
am so
They're pretty
heartbroken about that stupid concussion on
Me
Tyrone
too.
Trosi. I was so excited. I picked him up in my other league. I was so excited for the way that he was looking. And now I'm just terrified what's going to happen is he'll be out this week, and Singletary will fumble
Pick it
his
up?
way into a halfway decent game, and then it'll go back to a split. Tracy's the future. Go with Tracy. Damn it.
Evan took the words out of my mouth. That's everything I've been feeling as an owner of both of them, as an
Yeah.
owner of Singletary and Tracy. I just want Tracy to have this backfield, and I'm holding on to Singletary as a handcuff.
Yep.
But yeah, now it's Singletary this week. I would not start him this week, and going forward, it's the week Tracy comes back, I'm not going to be able to trust him.
Yeah,
It's
this is
bad.
so that dumb little. I mean, I don't mean to sound rude.
Tell us
or
how you
anything.
really feel.
It really shouldn't. It didn't look like it should have been a concussion. It was a very basic tackle. But anyway, I feel bad for the guy. But this is absolutely every Tyrone Tracy person, everybody who's got him and was looking forward to what he was going to do, just got robbed of at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's very sad.
All right, moving.
Sit Daniel Dimes, by the way.
Yeah.
I know you're all about him.
No, I
QB1.
Listen, I wasn't saying that he's great. I'm just saying he's better than what people think, and it's because of his line is better this year, and that's why he's better this year.
Some of those, I will give you, a lot of that. A lot of the problems he had in that game was not exactly his fault. I mean, Malik Neighbors looked kind of terrible in that game, and
But
we know
still-
he's not.
but still
he
had a
did look
decent
good.
game.
He had a go kick. Yeah, it could have had a much better game. That's what
Yes.
I'm saying. And there were many wide open passes, and it's splitting hairs to say, is it because Daniel Jones was a hair off to one side, or was Malik not on the tightest route he could have been on? But you saw it multiple times. The ball
Yeah, and-
behind him hits his hands, falls down.
And the
I
only
still
thing,
think that illegal shift call on Neighbors was weak. That
Yeah.
was a
and when you
ticky-tacky call.
come rolling in with you hike the ball and you got 6'6", 280 coming at you at 4'3", it can get shaky out there.
I believe
Do
it.
start Neighbors, by the way. I don't know if anyone needs to hear that, but do start
You're
Neighbors.
Yes.
going with him for
I'm
sure.
just not interested.
What
in
about
Daniel Jones this
Slayton?
week. No.
Nah, I'm not touching
That
Slayton.
flunk.
Yeah, I mean, I
Okay,
have no
I'm just
interest in
asking.
Slayton.
All right,
They're
moving
talking
on.
about trading him. Actually, they're considering trading. him.
Okay, moving on. Saints versus the Panthers.
Don't even watch this game.
The Saints are 2-6.
I'm
the
not gonna
Panthers
watch
are 1-7.
I'm not going to watch this stupid game.
Can I
This isn't
sum
the one
this?
you're going to? No. This is
No,
in
I'm going to the
Carolina.
Falcons game, and that'll be fun because I'll be in box seats and everything. But I'm over it. I'm going to be a Pelicans fan until next August.
Do we start anybody anywhere?
Yes.
Talk to me.
All right, I'm gonna save my spice for the end. Chuba Hubbard, definite start.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Xavier Legette, I think you can consider starting. I would not this week. I'm afraid he's going to see too much Marshawn Lattimore, unless
I wouldn't start
Lattimore's hurt
anybody,
again.
but go ahead.
But here's the big one. Superflex, start Bryce Young this week.
Oof.
Again.
Gosh.
I do not have the
Scraping,
guts to
dude.
do that.
Are you a
I am-
DNA test because you're scraping?
I am saying it right now. Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
No, I
I'm
mean,
glad we got that.
seriously,
Bryce
Bryce
Young over
Young?
Daniel Jones.
I take Daniel
I'm
Jones.
saying Bryce Young.
Got to be Daniel Jones.
Calling my shot.
No, I don't want
Break it.
either of
Break
those.
it.
I would scrape the waiver wire before I'm touching either of those. I
But
don't
he-
like either one of them. No.
In a Superflex league?
In a
There's
super
no-
flex, yeah, absolutely. I don't like either one of
He
them.
says he's starting Tyler Kraft.
Yeah, that's absolutely Tucker Craft. That's the
Oh,
one.
I said Tyler. Whatever.
Either way,
All right, so
Um,
go ahead.
I guess Olave. I mean, he's all right. He's good.
Yeah, on the
I-
Saints side, it's Olave and Kamara.
It's Olave and Kamara. I mean,
Are y'all
and-
still starting Kamara? I no trust in him. I feel
Yeah.
like zilch.
The hand will get better every week.
I don't
He
believe
had,
it.
he had a decent one last week against that Chargers
What did he have
defense.
last
That isn't.
week?
He had 18 points in
Did
our
he?
league. But against that Chargers D, which is
I
it's
can't really say
half
anything
decent.
then.
It's not a bad.
Chargers
I
run
defense.
retract.
defense
I
is very
retract
good.
my statement.
Yeah,
I guess you-
I'd
I
go-
guess you
I'm
got
going
to.
with Kamara. I'm going with Olave, and I don't think Olave is probably going to have that good of a week if Derek Carr is back.
I was going to say, if Derek Carr plays, do you start him in a super
yes,
flex?
Yes, in a Superflex
Yeah.
you do.
Derek Carr, Bryce Young.
Derek Carr, and
I
that
will
hurt
go
me.
Derek Carr, but I do think Bryce Young is a top 24 this week. But I will go Derek Carr.
Okay.
Now Spencer Rattler, Bryce Young.
All right, so going back, Chris Olave, Waddle.
Olave.
Oh, I don't know. I kind
I
of feel
feel
like
bad.
Waddle. I kind of feel like I might go Waddle with that. But both of them
Okay,
are
okay,
such a
okay.
dice
for a
roll.
second how much Carr hates Olave.
okay, so
he
hang-
might not have a choice anymore.
Okay, so hang on. Okay, hang on. So saying that, are you picking Waddle because of the ceiling?
Mm.
Because
I
he
don't know
could
that-
be good, or
I-
are you going Olave just because you feel like it's better?
At this point, I don't know that either of them could put up a game that I would consider a ceiling. Just neither one of them is really living up to expectations.
so
I
how
have
are-
to
both
say,
have floors of zero.
I was going to say
yeah,
higher
yeah.
floors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they both have floors of zero right now.
I think Waddle has the more opportunity just because, A, Derek Carr for some reason hates Olave, and 2, he kind of sucks, and 3, the Saints are breaking my heart, and why would they not? Why would they stop doing it this week? You know.
I put it this way: for me, Waddle is more likely to have a 30-point game. Olave is more likely to have a 15-point game.
Yeah.
But they're,
I agree.
you know,
Yeah, I get you.
All right, so moving on to the next game, we got the Ravens versus the Smoking Stallions. The Ravens are 5-3, and I think they're both 5-3, aren't they?
Yeah, they're both 5-3.
Yeah, scary. Who would have thought the Broncos would be 5-3?
Who's been high on Bo Nix all year?
Don't
do
even
it. Don't do it.
Don't.
We know you think he's QB3. He had a good year. He had a good week against the Panthers. You know
Broncos.
who else had a good week against the Panthers?
Again, I have not been high on Bo Nix, but my co-hosts have thought I've been high on Bo Nix.
Yeah, because you keep talking about how he's going to win rookie MVP, QB3 on this week, and all that.
I mean, hey, he's got the best record of the rookie quarterbacks, doesn't he? He's got a better record than.
Does he
Peyton.
really?
And he has a better coach. Ugh.
Yeah. I don't know.
With no weapons,
I don't know, man.
mind you.
This game is
Don't
going
you
to...
say he has any weapons, because he doesn't.
Oh no, I was thinking about the coach thing.
Yeah,
he has
I
a better head coach. I don't think he has a better offensive.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about head
Yeah,
coach.
no, he doesn't really have any weapons because Cortland Sutton, his
Sucks.
whole career has been at the beginning of the year, but he's like, this is the one. This is the one.
They've
This is
said
where
that-
he's gonna come
They've
up.
said that the last 3 years.
Yeah, it's
Him and Judy both.
just
I mean,
not. It's not the
he's no
case.
longer
All right, so Broncos, who are we starting?
Javante.
Javante for
Really?
sure.
I
I'm
think
scared.
Fireball.
I'm scared of Javante this week.
I like him against
Yep.
the Ravens. Actually,
He's
I
the only
think-
one. I'm not starting Knicks. I'm not starting any wide receivers. Who even
I
is
think
their
you start-
tight end?
I think you
Luke
start Knicks in
Kroll.
Superflex.
Oof.
I would say Nick Superflex. I'm not starting Javante.
all right,
That's me.
I will say that the Ravens defense has not been as strong as as I've been accustomed to think of a
Yeah.
Ravens defense. That's fair.
All
Maybe
right.
Bo Nix in the Superflex for sure. But the big part of this game is going to depend on whether or not Lamar Jackson actually takes the field.
Yes, it does.
That's
This is
going
true.
to change everything in my eyes. Every part of this.
well, we'll on this today. We'll say he's starting.
game. Okay.
So give me the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't think my answers will change much depending on whether he plays or not because it's all pretty cut and dry for me. You're going
Henry?
to start Derrick Henry. Yeah, I don't care who the quarterback is. You're starting
Yeah.
Derrick Henry.
100%.
I'm not starting any wide receiver. I'm not starting Zay Flowers. And
You're
I'm
not trusting Deontay?
I'm not starting. I'm not trusting Deontay.
This is-
his
this is
first
the
week
drum
back,
roll.
And I'm
Mark
not starting either
Edward.
tight ends.
Mark,
No Mark Andrews.
Mark
no,
Andrews starting this week.
you think so?
no,
Yeah,
thank
the
you.
linebackers on the Broncos suck.
Nah, fair. He's had 2 great weeks.
I'm just saying.
But I don't like
He's
either of
back,
them. We've
baby.
been saying it all year. I don't know what to do with that tight end situation. I don't like it. I want to stay away from it.
Do any of us remember offhand? I can't. Who Lamar's backup is?
I don't.
I was just
for
fixing
some
to ask
reason
you
I was
that.
thinking it was Tyler Huntley.
I
I was
just-
like,
I
it's
just-
not Tyler
Look, I
Huntley.
just knew you knew who it was.
I knew at one point, and I cannot remember now.
I can pull it up. I'm
Oh, is
sure.
it- no, it's not Josh Johnson. Is it Josh Johnson?
Jackson.
Josh Jackson.
Keep talking.
All right, we'll move on
let's
to
move on. I
the
can't
Jaguars
pull that up.
versus the Eagles.
Hang on, he's got it now. He's got it now.
Don't have it. 'Cause
The
actually
Jaguars
they
are
mentioned
2
it
and
right
just
there.
look. Watch this. Boom. All right, guys, it's just me now. I just muted them. All right, just
It
seriously.
is Josh Johnson.
It is Josh
Johnson.
It is
Johnson.
I was
Josh
right. Okay, all that for me to be right all along.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, Josh Johnson. I'm not starting him in a super flex if he has to play this week.
No, absolutely not. And I wouldn't start anybody except for Derrick Henry if Josh Johnson started.
Agreed.
Yep.
Or if Lamar. I mean, really, either way, Derrick Henry's the only other.
I think
player
Mark is
starting.
going. I think Mark Andrews is going to have a good game.
Okay.
That's-
Jaguars.
yeah. Jaguars versus the Eagles. The Jaguars are 2-6. The Eagles are 5-2. Jaguars. Sit them all.
Sit them all.
Sit them all, and that's a stinger. I was so happy about Evan Ingram coming back and having himself a good look. And
I know,
now
and
just
Brian
what's
Thomas
happened?
was just been
I
great.
apologize. Yeah, I apologize. Do start Evan Ingram. I think Ingram.
Really?
I mean, he's the last man standing.
Yeah.
We know Gabe Davis sucks. Right? Like he's
Yeah,
just not
I
good.
just don't. I don't know. You know my position when I have all these tight ends here. Of the
do.
3 of them,
I would start Ingram over the others.
I don't know that I think I'm gonna roll
See,
with. Well,
What's his
'cause
Tucker, Tyler, whatever
the
his
Tucker
name?
Kraft has
Yeah.
got the Lions this weekend, so
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't-
yeah,
we're
I
gonna
might
get into
actually
him,
run
too.
with it.
Ingram is my pick for you.
Yeah,
for
okay.
Sure.
Who are you playing?
I don't
Physically.
even. I think I'm playing Joe.
Physically.
Yeah, start. Yeah, we're going to need you to go with Ingram on that one. I need you to beat him.
Yeah, I need to beat him too.
All right, so the Eagles. If the MVP wasn't a quarterback award, would Saquon have it this year between him and Derrick Henry?
It's so hard to say that because Saquon has been taking a back seat on goal line touchdowns, and that has got to kill whoever owns Saquon. I don't even know who it is.
But we, as a Hurts owner, we love it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. It's a big part of his points are just these vultured touchdowns.
Love 'em.
Saquon will run the ball 68 yards and go down at the 2, and here comes Jalen.
Tush push.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, Devontae
No, I'm not starting Devontae Smith.
Brown.
AJ Brown, who are absolutely starting.
Without question, you're starting A.J. Brown. I kind of feel like Devontae might be worth a look. He had a pretty good one last week.
It's kind of weird.
I would start him, seeing it's the Jaguars.
I mean, shoot, actually, he had a great one last week. It's, 6 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown. 23 points.
They
So-
did play him more in the Z last week. That was what was interesting. So I have always thought Devontae Smith belonged in the slot. And they got Jahan Dotson, but said they're going to put him in the Z, even though I think Dotson is also a slot receiver. But last week they started putting Smith out wide more, and he looked a lot better playing out wide. I don't know whether that continues or not, though, or if that was some sort of game plan specific
If
thing.
it's going to continue, it's going to be against a team like the Jaguars. I'll say
Fair
that much.
Absolutely.
Fair
Absolutely.
enough. I would still stay away. I just want to see a little bit more, but I can understand the argument for starting him.
All right, so let's see. The Bears versus the Cardinals. Ooh, this is a fun one.
You don't sound enthused.
No, I don't.
Don't
Because
sound like you're having
look,
fun.
I could care less for either one of these teams. Talk me out of it, both of y'all. The Bears.
Sounds like I need to talk you into things.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
The Bears,
tell me-
you're rolling with DeAndre Swift. Thank you again for that one there,
You're
Foley.
very
I
welcome.
appreciate
Hey,
that.
I mean, you helped me trade up to
Yeah,
to
that's
CD Lamb
true.
and
God
Are you-
Ramondre.
bless.
This is-
Hey, Matt, I would have given you Roma Dunze for CD Lamb.
Ramondre.
For
Absolutely.
CD Lamb. You could give that. We could have done that. You didn't come to me. Anyway, moving on. Not starting Caleb. Don't like Caleb. Don't trust him. I know he's been on a little bit of a run. Just don't like it.
No, Superflex, you're starting Caleb. Are you kidding me? Against
Most of
arguably
my
the worst defense in the
most
NFL.
of my opinions on starting quarterbacks is not super flex, which is weird to think because this is a super flex league. But I'm
Look,
just speaking in general terms. In just a normal league, you're not starting Caleb Williams.
I know this.
Maybe super flex fine.
I know this will blow everybody's mind, including Foley's, but I would take Caleb over Kyler. I know. Look at me crazy. I'm sorry.
I don't know that I'm not looking at you crazy.
I'm not
I feel like they're
surprised
pretty.
hearing it from you.
I mean,
I feel
yeah.
like they've lately been kind of close. I probably
would-
still have Kyler a little above him, but I
And
don't
if
know.
it is, it's because he runs, and that's the only
Yeah,
reason.
well, that counts.
Yeah,
I know, but I don't think he's going to run on the Bears.
Sure.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's sticking with the Bears. I think in a super flex you do start Caleb Williams for sure.
DJ?
And I would even give a look at him in one quarterback just because this is an awful defense. And yes, absolutely start DJ Moore and start Cole Kmet. I mean, again, the Cardinals are the cheat code for tight ends, so press that button.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Konami code. Give me Cole Kmet this week. I don't always trust him. I trust him this week. He did. I mean, the only flag of concern is that last week Cole Kmet started to see what I was so scared of before, which was getting put into more of a rotation with Gerald Everett. It was why I did not draft Kmet anywhere because I thought Everett was going to see the field a lot. That started to come true last week. We'll see if it continues.
I was actually a little surprised to see that Gerald Everett's still in the league.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was thinking
Still
when you said
going.
his name. I was like, who?
Yeah, he was in the preseason. He started over Kmet.
Former Rams, Gerald Everett?
Former Ram, former Charger. Now
He was.
Well, I mean,
he'd been
yeah.
on- yeah.
Okay. Cardinals.
He's starting
Kyler
James Conner. I am anyway.
Yeah.
Kyler.
What about
Superflex.
Harrison?
We're talking Superflex. Kyler's absolutely a
What
Superflex.
was up
Marvin
with Harrison last week?
what was up with Harrison is that we all said to sit him.
Yeah,
So
that's what it was. We all sat on it, and then he just went off.
He blew
and
up.
Had him a great game.
That said, I'm
But
saying
that's the
start
thing
him.
with him all season long. It's been is it gonna be
It's up
that?
or
Is it gonna be
down, up or
25
down.
points? Is it gonna be two looks and he drops one of them?
I think Marvin is one of these guys though that the upside is so good and can happen any given week. You've just got to inject some volatility into your lineup. I mean, for me, this is Mike Evans. I've had Mike Evans on my team every single year, as you all well know. For me, it is an easy way to inject volatility into my lineup. There's going to be weeks where he gets 6 points, but there's going to be weeks where he wins you the week.
Sure.
And I think Marvin Harrison is exactly that kind of player, and you want players like that in your lineup. And just accept that some weeks it's going to be rough. Start Marvin Harrison Jr. Kyler Murray, absolutely start him super flex. I don't know if you start him in. I would not start him in a one quarterback this week.
Start Trey McBride.
Start Trey McBride, easy. Yeah, no question, and no question on James Conner.
All right. Lions versus the Packers. The Lions and the Packers. The Packers are going to, I don't know. Who wins this game?
Detroit Lions,
the Detroit
baby.
Lions win this game, I believe.
What if Love starts?
Detroit Lions, baby.
I still got him. Jared Goff is apparently questionable right now as well. Says he's going to be playing. I think that probably throws a monkey wrench into things if he doesn't. But I still got. I think the Lions got this one.
Fire up Hendon Hooker. I mean,
Oh my Lord.
I mean, look. No disrespect to Goff, although as a Lions fan, I've disrespected him a number of times. They're not asking him to do much right now.
No,
He doesn't have to.
No, he doesn't have to. It's working great. I'm perfectly happy with this. He has this like super high completion rate and then throws for 100 yards, and it's fantastic.
And 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. It's I love it. I mean, look, as far as the actual game itself, I have no idea who's going to win. The Lions and Packers have split every year since Dan Campbell took over.
So on the Lions, start pretty much everybody.
Start Montgomery. I know Montgomery's been a little bit more of a question the last couple weeks.
He's been a
for
little
you,
bit
but
banged up. I think
yeah,
he's still. I think this is a great comeback on him.
I agree.
All right.
And Gibbs, both of them.
So
And
this
that's
would be the
backfield.
interesting one.
Don't start Khalif Raymond. Don't chase
I
that
don't
dragon.
even know who that is.
He scored a long. He had a huge game last week. Actually, he's the Jameson Williams replacement.
Ah.
But don't chase the dragon.
All right, the Packers. This one is the interesting one. Say Jordan Love starts. You start him. You start
Jaden.
Josh Jacobs. And then who?
It's either Jaden or Romeo.
I think you do start those two.
So is Romeo back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean.
Or was it just a fluke game?
No, I don't think it was a fluke.
Okay.
Romeo is now doing what it looked like it was going to be in the preseason, where Romeo Doubs is always the X, Jaden Reed is always the slot, and then Christian Watson and Dontavian Wicks rotate at the Z. So Dobbs is on the field more than anyone.
Yeah.
I think Jaden Reed gives you the higher upside, but Dobbs is the higher floor of the two. I think you start both of them.
Dobbs or
And
Waddle?
I guess I would go Dobbs. That's really going to depend on the rest of your lineup. If you want a floor player, Dobbs. If you want a ceiling player,
Who would
Waddle.
you start? I'm asking you.
In my heart of hearts, I would start Waddle.
Evan?
I think I'd take Dobbs. I think I go for the
I think
safer play.
objectively, you start Dobbs.
I would
but
go Waddle, but whatever. Let's see. Of course, you're starting Mr. Kraft.
I'm going to go out on a
Uh-uh.
limb and say bench Tucker Kraft.
It's a tough one. We talked about this just briefly a little bit ago.
Yeah.
In my position, I'm not going to start both of them.
It's Evan Ingram.
I'm now leaning more towards Evan Ingram because I just didn't even think about the matchup here.
Brian Branch is one of the best safeties in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't love looking at a tight end against this defense.
Yeah. I would say sit Tucker Kraft if you possibly can this week. I do not think he is a top 12 tight end this week.
All right, moving on to the next game. Rams versus the Seahawks with a shootout game.
Yeah. Rams are back.
I know, they look good. Since they got a running back, the last, 2 years, they haven't really had...
Well, no, I mean just this, they've got Puka and Cup back
Yeah,
there.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I know, but the last 2
100%
years, they've
change.
had Cooper and they've had Cup. And, I said Cooper and Cup. Cup and Puka, and they really hadn't had a running game. It's not decent. I'm not saying it had...
Hell, it was Cam Akers for a little while. I agree with you.
But they
Kyron
didn't
Williams
have
is a
Puka at
huge
that
upgrade.
point. When they had Cam Akers, they did not have Puka. Puka was a rookie.
Well, who was last year?
Kyron was there last year. Kyron
But he wasn't the greatest.
It wasn't.
was.
He was
It
having a
was?
good one.
Okay.
He was having a good one,
I'm
but I
sorry.
feel like this is even more of a breakout
Yes.
year for him. He's looking great.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, I want to apologize. Last week I was like, yes, it's Stafford. Puka's not going to play. But as soon as it was announced that Puka was going to play, I changed my tune. Like, yeah, absolutely start Stafford. I wish that didn't work out because he put up a big game against me. And thanks for that, Tony Lee, beating me by 3 after those 17 points got taken off the board from Pickens.
It stings when you lose by very little points at the very end of the game, right? Yeah, that's
very
no
much
fun.
does. But happy for you, Tony. Big game for Puka and Stafford, and make it happen again this week. Start freaking everybody.
Go for
I
it.
say even Stafford.
Yeah, start Stafford in a super flex.
You going with DeMarcus?
No, not that far of everybody. He's not a. I mean, he's
Had a good week, and definitely somebody's going to be chasing that one. But
I'm not chasing it. It's, I mean, the wide receivers are Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua.
Period. Seahawks. I know DK is a little banged up. We don't
if he
know.
starts, you play him.
Yes. Gino, you got to start him,
yeah, Gino's a go.
Yeah.
which is crazy. I mean, who would have thought that?
5 years ago,
Like,
somebody
Geno
said that, and be
Smith.
like, "What are you talking about? Did
Hey,
you
you're
just
like,
get
dummy.
kicked out of the league?" Yeah.
And then Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker.
you do
I feel
start.
like he's getting slightly disrespected by folks this year. Kenneth Walker looks great. Go with Kenneth Walker for sure.
You do start him. Yeah, I mean he's been very good. And they're giving him the ball more. So yeah, go for it. Look, I hope the Seahawks have a bad game because I am against Chiquita this week, and I think she's been listening to the podcast. She's learned to play both of her quarterbacks. Like she's figured it out. So shout out to you, Jakia, for learning. But this week, maybe stick Najee back in one of your superflex spots, please.
All right, so next we have the stinkiest Sunday night game we could possibly have with the Colts and the Vikings, where the Vikings will completely annihilate the Colts.
I think they're imploding.
The Colts? I mean, the
The
Vikings.
Vikings are imploding.
Ah,
They just lost Christian Darrisaw for the year. I mean, they traded for Cam Robinson, but there's a reason that Jaguars got rid of Cam Robinson for a 6th-round pick.
because he sucks.
Because he sucks.
Yeah, I
exactly
know.
right. So, I mean, Christian Darrisaw, it's interesting, going back to throughout Darrisaw's career, he's only missed a couple of games, but when he has missed, the Vikings have fallen apart offensively, even with Kirk Cousins, and they fell apart as soon as he went out in this game. Like, the Vikings offense did not recover from Darrisaw going out. I'd be concerned. He's a hell of a left tackle. He's one of the best in the game. And I would be concerned. I mean, that doesn't mean you're not going to start Darnold in a superflex or obviously Justin Jefferson, but I'm worried.
Edison?
No Edison. Absolutely no
Aw.
Edison. You cannot.
Darn.
You cannot talk me into that nonsense.
So you're just starting the main people.
Yeah, I mean, it's
If-
a week I don't like tight ends. I would consider T.J. Hawkins.
I was just supposed to say, what about TJ?
I would consider him this week.
All right.
I think I've got him as tight end 12.
Well, Evan being the tight end guru,
Yes.
Am
TJ?
I? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't really, just like you. I don't feel good about any tight ends
I
this
don't.
week.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't feel good about this game. I
No,
mean,
it's gross.
yeah, and the Colts, Lord have mercy. Who are
Josh
you
Downs.
starting?
Josh
All right,
Downs.
so Flacco's gonna go. That's fine. I guess Downs. It could be Pittman. It probably
Could
won't
be Pierce. Who
but
knows?
it could be any of them. I'm just
Wide receiver roulette. Who knows?
I'm hoping that listen. I don't even need a monster, but please get Pittman in the end zone once. One time is good enough for me to stop feeling this torment every single week.
What are the chances Flacco gets hurt?
Ugh.
AR comes in and kills it.
There's
Give me a
zero-
percentage.
Zero chance that he comes in
Zero?
and kills it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if he gets hurt, this is a game I can imagine Richardson. As much as Richardson, any given play, has this wide range of outcomes where it's amazing or awful. In this game, I'm so sad.
I could see it.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I mean, I've been talking about the Flores defense all year, right? This Vikings defense, and man, it's been a bunch of West Coast quarterbacks that he's torn up. I would love to see. I don't know what happens if you put Anthony Richardson against this defense. Does he just, because he is so far out of structure that everything Flores does just doesn't matter, or is he just so confused and can't do anything?
I
want to know the answer to that.
I think it's the latter, but it would be funny, and I could see it happening.
Yeah. I mean, Flacco is. I mean, there's a question there too, right? He's such a veteran. Can he just diagnose this stuff better? it's been a couple rough weeks for the Vikings defense, but they've gone up against Sean McVay, who is different, and the Lions, who are also different and are very good. Like, they've had Flores' number. So this is more of a normal game. I think Flacco is not going to be able to diagnose this defense well. Rodgers couldn't. I don't have any reason to think that Flacco can, just because he's old. But, I mean, yeah, start Pittman, start Downs, start Jonathan Taylor. Taylor looked great last week. Welcome back in another one of my leagues. And that's about it. Yeah, sit Pierce. Still sit Adonai Mitchell, but at least maybe Mitchell can do something with Flacco at quarterback.
All right, moving on. Now, this game I'm excited about.
Game of the week.
Buccaneers versus the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Buccaneers stun the Chiefs and win this week.
I hope you're right.
Come on, Baker.
I am, okay, as much as we've talked about, like, oh, is Foley a closet Falcons fan? And I'm not. I might be a closet Buccaneers fan.
Well, you just have a big old boy crush on
Mike
Evans, and everybody
And
knows
anybody-
it's not. You're hot on Baker this year too, huh?
I'm hot on Baker. I kind of just like the Buccaneers.
Yeah. I mean, they're likable this
I'm
year.
ashamed
I'll give you that.
to say it.
I can get that.
Is it still? I mean, I don't know. Bucky, Rashad, what do you think?
Neither.
Neither
It's
one?
another of
Still
those-
none?
Yeah,
Not against this team.
Fair enough.
I mean, and Uriah, you called it exactly last week. You said on first down it's Bucky, on second down it's a little bit of both, and on third down it's White. That's exactly what it was.
It's terrible. You can't fantasy wise you cannot plan.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have anybody, maybe a flex, but definitely
Okay, so given that, is Mike Evans back this week?
No.
He's not back this week.
no.
Godwin obviously gone for the season. It's just Jalen McMillan, Sterling Shepard, Trey Palmer. None of them.
Cade Otton.
Kate Otten is the big winner. You're right.
Yeah.
Kate Otten is an auto start while
He's a
Evans is out.
stud.
So, but I don't know. Do you still think that this is such a killer game without
Well,
all of that? I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
It's going to be like those wide receivers. Two of them are going to have like 3 for 40, and it's just going to add up. And then you add
Yeah.
Bucky, and then you add Cade and Baker doing some off the wall crap. And I mean, I just hope they win. I do
Yeah.
not like the Chiefs this
It would
year.
be nice.
Everyone
I just,
hates the Chiefs this
I
year.
didn't like them last year either,
No,
but that's a different story.
I mean,
This year I
I'll give
really
you this
dislike
much.
them.
It would be real nice if Patrick Mahomes would play like a 7-0 quarterback. That would be cooler. I'd really enjoy that a lot.
I mean, I bet you Bo Nix is still leading Patrick Mahomes.
I'm sure he is.
Absolutely.
Which is
I'm sure he is.
sad.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it is.
Patrick Mahomes has been just terrible in fantasy. Just all, and not great in regular football either.
No, he's been.
Okay.
This has been the worst year of his career.
Go ahead. I was just going to say Patrick Mahomes, or let's go with Aaron Rodgers.
Are you asking so far, or
No, I'm just asking who you start this week, Aaron Rodgers or
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
That
Still?
Bucks defense has been atrocious lately.
Okay.
To be clear, this could be a bounce back week for Mahomes for fantasy, anyways. I mean, it's been that secondary has been getting torn up.
Y'all heard it here first. Foley loves Patrick Mahomes this week, and it's his start of the week.
He is healthy, right? Like, he got hurt at the end of that game. That's the one thing I should ask. I couldn't find anything.
I didn't
else.
see
Like,
anything.
It
but-
wasn't anything major from what I can tell.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was, but I just wanted to confirm that. I still wouldn't start Xavier Worthy, by the way. But I'm sorry, to go back to the Bucks real quick. I mean, you brought up Kate Otten, who has been phenomenal the last couple weeks. Every time I think about a tight end playing the Chiefs, I think of Week 1 Isaiah Likely. I just can't get that out of my head. And as good as Otten's been lately, yeah, I think this could be a big week for him.
I hope so.
On the Chiefs side, though, yeah, I mean, Kareem Hunt, I think it's a good matchup for him. I think he does very, very well.
DeAndre?
DeAndre. I'm blanking.
Hopkins?
Oh, Hopkins. Sorry.
I was questioning myself. I was like, did he play for the Chiefs?
I'm sorry. I love Nuke. He's one of my favorite players. But no, not this week, and not Worthy this week. I need to see a little bit more from both of them, honestly. But Kelsey, go ahead and start him. Might be tight end 1 this week.
Hopkins, maybe. Mahomes, maybe.
I would like it. I don't know.
I mean,
lost all faith.
I'm not.
The spread on this game is 9.5, which I
How?
think is outstanding. That's
For the Chiefs?
unbelievably wrong.
For the Chiefs?
Yeah, Chiefs
God.
up 9.5. I don't see that at
Wow.
all. I think it's way closer than that. I think
I
Tampa
do
Bay
too.
might even actually take this one, please. But we'll see.
I'm pulling for him. God knows I'm pulling for him. Again.
All right. So, rounding that up, guys, now it is time for our famous boom or bust.
Yes.
So, Foley, you want to start it off? Oh, and
Absolutely.
but before I get going, our since we had nobody volunteer, our guest host would be the formerly magazine called Sports Illustrated.
All right,
Go ahead.
Pete. So yeah, I did my boomer bust a little bit different to be a little more normal, like you guys. I did.
Oh man.
I did like for like. I didn't have like my boom quarterback is top 10, and then my bust is outside top 20, something like that. All of these are so my quarterback, running back, and wide receiver are all whether they finish inside or outside the top 24, and then tight end is top 12. And really, I'm just saying the boom quarterback does better than the bust quarterback. So for quarterback, Bryce Young over bust Justin Herbert.
Yeah. Okay. I don't disagree with that.
Running back, this one pains me a little bit. Javonte Williams over Ramondre Stevenson. I'm just worried about Ramondre against.
I don't like Ramondre at all.
Wait, that's a start.
I'm starting Javonte over Ramondre.
So, Ramondre would be the
Ramondre's my
sit.
sit.
Okay.
Yes. Start Javonte, sit Ramondre.
I don't know about that.
Wide receiver. This one I feel pretty icky about the start, but I am saying start him. Josh Downs. Start Josh Downs over Devontae Adams, who you sit. I'm kind of out on Devontae Adams right now. And then my tight end, maybe this is the spicy meatball for you. Start Cole Kmet, sit Tucker Kraft.
Ooh.
I don't
like
know that
it.
that's okay. I mean, Cole Kmet absolutely, I feel like, is a straight up start. I don't know
checked.
that it's spicy to say start him
Experts-
over Kraft.
Experts have Kmet around like 15.
I just don't get that. He's okay. That's fine.
So, Evan, go ahead.
No, I got something else I'm gonna do. You guys do
Oh.
your boom bust.
Okay.
I
Oh,
got
he's
something else.
now he's being different.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
over here trying to comply.
Mine's
Okay.
mine's very silly. It's fun.
Okay, so the Sports Illustrated people, they have Kirk Cousins start to a sit. They have Mr. Tony Pollard as a start and Javonte Williams as a sit.
Well, they're wrong.
They have Chris Olave as a start and Zay Flowers as a sit.
They're
Yeah.
right.
Cade Otton as a start
Yeah.
and Hunter Henry as a sit.
I
Yeah,
agree with that.
sure.
They're just wrong about the sit Javante.
All right, so last week I was chastised about my not so spicy picks.
I'm gonna start
So-
Derrick Henry.
So, did it work?
It sure did, man.
All right, so I got a little bit spicy. My QB of the week will be Sam Darnold. Start him up, and my sit would be Aaron Rodgers. Bijan would be my running back, and sit H-Aim. Is that still not spicy enough for you?
Start Bijan Robinson, folks. You heard it here first.
Really?
Which sitting A-Chain, I think, is spicy.
Sitting A-Chain is spicy. That is spicy. I
Thank
think
you.
A-Chain will be good. Yeah, I'll give you. Like,
So I'm fixing to have to hear this one
habanero
too.
for that.
Chase, you start.
Yeah, of
Garrett Wilson, you sit.
Yeah, I
There's
agree.
got to be some music for every time he says to start the number one player in fantasy.
I'm
fun.
I'm hurt.
Uh, Sit Garrett
I'm sorry,
Wilson
you were
for
talking
sure.
about Jamar Chase, not like some Chase that we've never heard of.
I'm not talking to you. So the next one would be my tight end would be Mark Andrews, and the
Okay.
sit would be Mr. Bowers.
Valid. Okay,
Ooh,
that's extremely spicy.
That is spicy as heck.
That's I would say scorpion pepper.
Listen, I can't look. I'm not going with Cole. Cole Kmet's going to suck this week.
Mhm.
So I mean, let's look. I'm giving them something good to talk about. Like what? Let's give them something good to talk about. Who sang that song? You know what I'm talking about.
The 70s. I don't know.
Oh,
Let's give him something to talk about.
about.
Yeah. Talk about love. I don't remember who sings that
Okay.
song.
Anyway, Evan, you
Yep.
take the floor now.
All right, so this has nothing to do with football. I'm tired of talking about football. We're going to do something that's straight up it comes from my heart. It's Halloween, man. Halloween's in 2 days, so I got one day. Oh, it
One
is
day.
tomorrow.
It
Good
is
Lord,
tomorrow.
today's Wednesday.
I was like, what is he
Jeez.
talking about?
Well, it's probably not going to help you out here, but I got my start-sit list for Halloween candy this year. We're going to start off real basic. We got some Uriah takes up top. We got some Foley takes at the bottom. Let's give it a shot. First one up. Halloween candy. You're starting your full-size Twix bars. Now, Twix is an underrated candy bar. I absolutely love it. They've got all sorts of Twix now. They got one that's got like cookie dough in it. It's crazy. I love it.
Who likes Twix?
Everybody likes Twix.
I'm sorry. Twix is the Romeo Dobbs of candy.
Yes, Twix is
It's
like,
perfectly
look,
mid.
Twix is like you go to the grocery store, you're like
Twix.
fumbling around, and you accidentally fall into the Twix container, and you go, I guess so.
I love them. Moving on. My absolute sit, this is not a spicy take, 100%. Those little black and orange taffies that are peanut butter flavored, those things are horrible. Why do they make them? Who even still makes them? Where do you get these
What are you
things from?
like Laffy Taffy?
No, they're called Mary Janes. They're little.
The black and orange wrapper?
Black and orange
I am
wrapper.
not familiar.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
dude,
horrible.
that's like a
Stay away
staple.
from
peanut
Look,
butter.
that's a
It sounds
staple
bad.
for poor people.
Yeah, staple,
we
yeah,
love that. That
absolutely.
and the Chico stick, man.
Chico stick. Yeah, I'm not into dried coconut.
Well, I mean, that was back when we were really poor, but yeah, the
But
orange.
those, they're
I think
bad.
y'all are just too old. Like,
no,
I
the
don't-
Mary Jane, dude. That
Mary
was like,
Janes, they have been in every candy bag you've ever
I
gotten.
guarantee
promise.
if you go down the street tomorrow night, you will get a
You'll
Mary
get a
Jane.
Mary Jane, and they're awful. Anyway, back to starts. Another underrated bar. Give me your Milky Way out there. You're starting the Milky Way this week. I
That's like the-
love them.
It's right there
Look,
with Twix. For
No,
me.
that's
caramel.
right there by Hershey's Special Dark Chocolate.
No, it's not. That's very different.
No.
The Milky Way Midnight,
No.
stay away from that. I'm talking about a straight up regular Milky Way. Here you go. Another one that you can X off of your list
Tony
forever.
Pollard. That's
Black
Tony Pollard.
licorice. Get rid of it. I'm done with that. Moving on.
That's the AR.
Okay, yeah, black licorice is another one. Like,
Who eats that?
has that still? Like,
Where do you people trick or treat that you're not getting these things? I don't understand.
I've never got black
Sour
licorice.
Patch Kids, Auto Start. Give them a full size bag.
That's good.
Send the kids home
That's
happy.
good times.
In the same vein, on the opposite end of the spectrum, Dots are terrible.
Who eats dots?
Exactly. They're bad,
I mean,
but they
look,
come out.
I don't like any non-chocolate candy, so
I
Look,
love candy.
If you do not have
eat a lot of
Reese's
candy.
Buttercup on there,
yeah, that's,
shame on you.
We're getting into the spicy ones now. So those are my basic, my
let's
safe
see what we've
picks.
got in this candy
People
bowl
like
in front
'em.
of us.
Next up, one that is absolutely underrated and is on the come up in my books at least. You ever had a cow tail?
Oh, those those are terrible.
Oh no.
Describe this.
This
Oh,
is
it's
a
chewy
long
caramel.
It's a long strip of caramel
it's
that
chewy.
has a sweet. It's like a cream in the middle, and it's delicious. And you could give me all of them. If you don't like them, that's fine. I don't care.
Don't
Here's
go.
something. Anything that isn't candy, let's leave it out. Don't give my kids stickers. Don't be that person. I've got enough stickers on all my windows in my car and in my house. Stop it. Don't do that. This is the one that's gonna get you guys mad. You don't like Twix. You don't like Milky Way. That's fine. Give me circus peanuts. Start on circus peanuts right now.
What?
100%.
Who are you?
Give them to me. I love it. They're good. Candy corn too. They can tie them. You can play those together. That's the Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery of my list. Circus peanuts
Oh
and
my
candy corn,
God.
delicious. All right, but here's the
Starting
one.
a lot of mid things is all I'm saying. I don't
Here's-
hate
Look,
candy
if you go to Evan's house with all your leftover
Oh, I'm
candy,
not giving out candy.
Look, if you go to his house for leftover candy, you're hitting the jackpot because he's eating all the crap.
I'm
right.
not
Leave it
giving out. I'm not giving no
All right,
candy out to
give
nobody.
us this terrible sit you're about to
Oh,
do.
you're not gonna like it. Well, maybe you will. I don't know. People like this bar. It has changed. Something has changed. It used to be my number one. Something about it is
I
different.
think I know where you're going.
Sit Butterfingers today.
Stop it.
They have changed.
I've never
Something
liked
is
Butterfingers.
different.
Butterfingers in this house right
Something I used to eat them by the fistful. Something has changed
That's like
with
a
the
Twix.
Butterfinger. It's
now.
no
Butterfingers are
good.
better than Twix.
Man.
It's changed and I don't like it. Something is different.
I'm
I
with
think it's
that.
the
I think
chocolate.
the only thing that has changed is
The-
they don't stick to your teeth as much as they used
Well,
to.
yeah, they've also changed the peanut butter toffee, whatever the hell that is in the middle of a Butterfinger. They've changed it up so it's a lot more crumbly and it doesn't
Look.
stick. And the chocolate tastes different. And you can take them back, Nestle. I don't care.
Look, there are only 3 Halloween candies. Period. That
Oh.
is Reese's Buttercup,
Yeah.
Kit Kat, and M&M's.
Oh well.
M&M's.
I would. I
I'm
would
talking
swap-
about. We're not going to the
no.
movies. This is
Everybody gives out M&M's. I'm just
No.
saying it's like the
everybody
top
gives
M&Ms.
out dots.
I would swap M&M's for Crunch, and then you've got a good list.
Crunch
I'll give you
is a jerk's version of a crackle bar. Crackle bars are a million times better than Crunch.
Frozen Zero Bar.
Zero bar? You
Frozen?
1,000?
Bro, it's so good.
You guys are all giving like really niche. Apparently, I just don't know candy.
Hey man, I eat a lot of candy.
I
You
know
got any
ball, I
questions
don't know
about
candy.
candy? Yeah, I don't know about
Alright,
that.
look,
you
okay.
got any questions about candy? I'm the guy to come to.
Love this, but real quick, give me 3 shows that you are watching right now. Doesn't have to be anything. Just give me 3. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Okay, Veep. Number 1. Number 2. I've been going back through the Halloween episodes of Superstore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have a number 3. I think those are the only shows I'm
All right,
watching
fine.
right now.
From. It's this TV show.
So good.
Have you seen
So
From?
good.
It's so good. It's on. You can watch it on Prime. You might have to sign up for MGM Plus. But it's outstanding. It's got all the feeling that Lost had its
But was
first
scary.
seasons, but it's scary, and it also is a lot more cohesive than Lost ever was.
Look, when the grandma comes to the window and it's like,
Oh, but hey man,
"Let me
listen.
in."
Just
I was
watch
like,
the first
"What?"
episode. Just watch the first episode.
Yeah,
if
really
you don't,
good.
If you don't get hooked, that's fine.
Alright.
Another one. It's a British show that makes me laugh
I'm out.
so hard every single time. It's called Taskmaster. It's a
I'd
panel
say that
show. It's on YouTube. You can watch it whenever you want. They get a bunch of comedians. They have do a bunch of like silly tasks. It's like, hey, take this potato and get it on top of the roof, but you can't touch the house, and you also can't. You have
I'm
to stand
watching
on
that.
this circle. It's
That
a lot
sounds
of fun.
good.
It's
What's
cool.
it called?
Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
It's
I'm watching that.
hysterical.
Alright.
That's
One
2. One more. I love The Simpsons. I watch The Simpsons.
Yeah, I mean, number 3. If I had to give a number 3, I'm probably about to restart, as I do every year, True Detective. So,
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
All
a
right.
good pick.
throw it out there.
If you're not watching Penguin,
Yeah,
you need to be watching
I heard
that.
that was good.
Very good. What We Do in the Shadows.
Classic.
Great.
That's an outstanding
Great show. La, 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 and
Damn, dude, you could have come prepared. You're the one who had the question.
I know it's sad. It's horses, slow horses.
Oh, I've heard that's also really good. I
Really
just haven't
good.
had the time.
I've only watched 1 episode. Really good.
There are
Yeah.
very few shows that I will watch until they're complete.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's kind of how I like to do it too. I usually wait until the show is all the way out and then I just blow through it all at once. From is different. It's still going on, and
That's good.
I'm going to follow
really
it
good.
to the end. I'm sure.
All right, so signing off, your host Uriah. Reese's are the best.
I agree. Reese's are the best. Good
Twix
guys
is
and
good, and you guys are jerks.
See you guys later.